to hold. I can't let it go. Chain up, no one knows. But I won't let the stormy seas throw me in open water. Let me have my peace.
Good morning, guys. It is, well, a bit bright. And it's been an awful week. So it's grocery shopping day and we're on just flying by the seat of my pants at the moment, guys. Let me explain. Okay, so here's the deal. I have been so sick for the last week. It's been awful. So awful. And then Johnny got it with gastro, mind you. It's just been so bad. I couldn't even get out of bed. I dropped Joseph off at school on, what day was it, Wednesday, and I couldn't even. I got home and was so dizzy. I was about to just pass out. Johnny was sick and trying to look after Isabella. I just couldn't get up. And I had to call one of my friends and say, or message one of my friends and say, can you please pick up Joseph from school? His last day and I really wanted to be there and I just couldn't. It's just been horrendous. So I got sick and then Johnny got sick and the kids have been fine. Joseph did throw up on Wednesday night, but in the middle of the night. So I was up with that, trying to wash beds and all that kind of stuff. But he said he didn't have a stomachache and he woke up the next day completely fine. So I don't think he had what we had. I actually think he just ate too much. So that was horrendous. Anyway, it's been so bad because Johnny and I have both been sick. The house has been absolute trash. It's not been kept up. There's washing. It's just been disaster. So that has led to me overspending in last fortnight because we had to go back. We had to go back and forth to the supermarket. Like when I was sick, Johnny went, and then when he got sick and I started feeling a bit better, then I had to go back. We had to get extra stuff. Like we just needed extra sort of dry biscuits, things like that we could actually try to eat, Johnny and I, rice, all that kind of stuff. And trying to feed the kids as well. Like it was just, none of us were in any shape to actually cook anything too fancy or whatever. So it just was terrible. Had to go back for more toilet paper. We had to go back for more laundry powder. We got powder because Aldi was closed, so I didn't get the liquid. So we actually overspent last week. Because I ended up going back and I couldn't get to do a grocery shop, you know, I was just too sick. I probably spent another $50, honestly, like with everything that we got, and it was just insane. So this fortnight, I'm trying to stick to my budget. We have a couple of things. We have Christmas coming up in this fortnight. So we're Christmas Day and Boxing Day. Now Christmas Day we're actually here at the house this year, and Boxing Day we're at Johnny's parents' house. So I'm doing a separate meal plan for those days because they're a special occasion, so we'll be just doing something different. So I'm actually not shopping today for those days at all. But if you are a VIP member, you will see what my meal plan is for this fortnight. Go and check out the meal plan with me video. I honestly, forgive me if it's not up when this video is up because I just am trying to catch up on everything, okay? But the video will come and you'll see what I've got planned for the fortnight. And I will actually do a separate meal plan with me for Christmas for the VIP members as well. So make sure you check that out. If you're a VIP member, if you're not a VIP member and you want to see what that's about, I'll put the link below to the VIP lounge so you can check it out. But stay tuned for those videos. So yes, we have Christmas coming up in this fortnight. So I've tried to work around that. I still have stuff in my freezer, but I have tried to put stuff away for January as well. I have stuff stockpiled for January, like summer holidays. Not a lot in my pantry stuff, just because we had a tough few, probably at least a month or so financially, just with, I've said this before, but my husband's job, some work stuff going on. So I've had to pay a lot out. So I haven't stockpiled as much as I normally do because I've really been trying to cut the groceries down. Whereas normally I just spend right to the brim to actually do that. So anyway, after planning and everything, today's budget. So my budget for a fortnight is $250 in total. My first week in the fortnight, my budget is $200 for today for my main shop always, and then $50 in the second week as a top-up shop. That's how I work it. So being that today's budget is $200, I've done my grocery list, I've estimated prices on everything, which is super important. Someone asked me about how how to get their budget down, how much they're spending down because they're overspending in the store. The key is to write your grocery list, stick to it, but also to price everything out before you go to the store. So if you price everything out on your grocery list and you've only got $200 to spend and it's calculated to $240, you need to cut stuff off. Unless you've got that extra $40, you know, cut off some stuff off your list that you might not actually need, which I usually find I've just added in some, you know, wants, like Tim Tams or something like that. So there's always things I can take off that I've snuck on there, or from my wish list and stuff, you know, that's kind of what I do. So after estimating, I'm estimating I'll spend $174.50 today. Now, in saying that, I do have $20 in Flybuys dollars, which I'm actually going to use today to cut it down even more. So physical cash spent out, I'm hoping to spend around $150. So we shall see if I actually do that. But I am going to Coles, Woolworths and Aldi. I'm actually not going to spend a lot at Aldi. I'm spending around $20. Coles, I'm spending around near $100. I'm on a Flybuys deal to spend $90 and I get an extra 2,000 points back. So it's an extra $10 back. And Woolworths, I'm on my 4-week deal where at the end of it, I have to spend at least $50. At the end of it, I get $50 back. So that's still within my spending budget and everything. So it works out that I do come out on top for sure. That's why I'm spending more at Coles and Woolworths than Aldi at the moment. So, which is fine because the prices have really come down at Coles and Woolworths for a lot of things. So it's nearly on par, honestly, with Aldi at the moment. So that's what I'm doing. I do buy a lot of home brand stuff if I go to Woolworths and Coles. That's how I kind of keep my costs down. The other thing, oh no, that's pretty much everything I sort of need to say, I think. So anyway, I'm going to go, where am I going to go first? I might go to Aldi and check just some prices of things, but also get what I need there because it's such a quick shop. Then I'll go to Woolworths because that's the next least amount to spend, and then Coles after that. So I shouldn't be too bad. I'm hoping I'll stick within that budget and stick to my list for sure. But yeah, I'll go shop, show you what I've got and let you know how much I spent. Who have I got? Are you hiding in the groceries? Look at all the groceries. Mummy's just thrown them in the back. Oh, Isabella got Smarties. This is a surprise. I've just picked her up from daycare. So we're going to go home and unpack all these groceries. So I'm back and this is everything I've got. I'll let you know how much I spent in a minute. I actually spent a lot compared to what's here. I guess because I got like big roast meats and things, they were very expensive. So I think that's kind of what added up. But I will start this end as always. It's just some eggs there from Coles. I forgot to actually get them from Aldi, but there wasn't that much of a price difference. I think there was like, actually I think it was about $1 price difference, 50 cents to $1. So, and I actually got extra large, which I don't normally get. I normally just get large because I use them, you know, for certain recipes. I like to just have 600 gram eggs, but I'm not doing any bake up of cakes or anything. So I just got these for us for breakfast. 2 lots of lactose-free milk for Johnny. This is what he drinks in his coffee, cereal, because it's just better for him. So I got that from Coles. I started getting these ones because like we can just keep them in the cupboard, and then when we run out, there's always usually one as a backup. So it just saves us because I just kept forgetting to go back and get more for him. Cheese from Aldi, $5. I only got 1 milk. You guys are used to me getting like 3 to 4 or something a week. Isabella's not drinking a lot of milk sort of cups, I'll call them, anymore. She's still drinking milk. We're still having normal amounts of milk with cereal and stuff like that, but we're just not going through as many now. So I just bought 1 because I've got 1 in the fridge, and I'm pretty sure that'll get me through to next week. So that's all I need there. I did get a hot chicken which Johnny will pull apart, and I will actually probably freeze because I'll use it for dinners during the week time. That's on my meal plan. I did get some ham. I splurged, I'll say that, because normally I buy the Aldi you know, packaged ham for $4.50 I think it is, which is a really cheap deal. But the deli ham is much nicer, I know it is, and I just thought, you know what, we've been so sick, I just want this. So I got this. It was what, $21 a kilo, so $5.20. I asked for $5 worth, and that's what I got. So I might even freeze some, I'll see, but we'll be using this for sandwiches pretty much for lunches and things like that. I did get some roasting trays, which wasn't on my list, but I thought because I've got some roasts, I don't want a big cleanup when I do my bulk cooking, so I bought these to cook in, which is really handy. I guess I can just throw them out. What else have I got here? Oh, I did get the Aldi margarine. So if you've been watching, I've actually had changed to, I've done this, I've done Aldi sort of spreadable butter, because butter is actually better for you than this, and then there's the olive spread, which is even better than both of them. And just because I'm on a bit of a budget, I wanted to just get the bigger one so it would last a bit longer. And I bought the Woolworths one, what, last fortnight I think, and it has been awful. It tastes terrible. It just falls off the what do you call it? It says super soft. It falls off the knife. Like, it's just been awful. So I wanted to go back to the Aldi one, so that's what I got. That's cheap. I think it's like $1.40 or something. Like, it's so cheap. I'm going with a lot of sort of just meat and veg sort of things going on in this meal plan for this fortnight. So I got a roast pork, which will do us at least 2 nights, and so that was $19. I sort of had a $20 budget, and that's what I did for that. And then I always like this one from Woolworths. I think this classic herb mix. I'm pretty sure, I think it used to say traditional or something. I like the Woolworths one. It's not hot, like it's not got a lot of pepper or anything. It's really good. This was $18, so this will do us 2 nights as well, if not a bit more. Like, we'll just see how we go, but I got those. So 2 nights dinners out of that one as well. Coconut sugar is $1.50 at Coles at the moment on special. Lemonade, just the Coles one. The diet one though, so it's sugar free for the kids. I think it's 75 cents, so slightly dearer than Aldi's. Connie's was 2 for $7, so I got a normal one for Johnny to take to work, and then a sugar-free one for the kids. Apple, raspberry, both of them, because that's what we love in this house, so we got those. I remembered that I needed some vegetable oil. I use this for roasting potatoes and things better than, you know, olive oil. Olive oil has a funny taste when you actually, you know, roast them and stuff, so I like to use this. It just cooks a lot better too. I actually did, this really should come out of our fun money. I'll call it our fun money, our weekly family money, because it's not a need, it's more of a want for Johnny. He uses these when he goes to the gym, but they're really cheap, so I thought I'd show you. $1.42, I think, $1.42 or $1.47 at Aldi. They're just like Powerade type, you know, drinks, so he uses those. So I got 3 of those for him. Bird's Eye vegetables, I'm pretty sure these were on special for $4 a bag. I got baby beans and I got baby peas. Normally I get peas and corn, the big frozen ones. Like, this is the 1 kilo bag, so it's a good deal. But because I got fresh corn, which I'll talk about in a minute, I decided just to get these this time. I normally get chicken fingers. I decided to get the chicken tenders this time around. These are on special, of course, that's why I bought them. That's why I always buy them. Always buy Steggles, these boxes, when they're on special. So it was, whoop, something just dropped. $3.97 I think they're down to at the moment. This fish, there's 8 in here, which I thought was pretty good for $7.50. It just looked really yummy, and I was just, I don't know, I'm craving fish at the moment, so I bought these just to taste. I'll see how they go. I know the Aldi fish is a lot cheaper for the box of like 6. I think it's like $4, but I'm hoping this is a better quality one, and that I'll like it a bit more, so I did get that. Potatoes are on special at Coles again. This is 3 kilos for $4.50, so that was a great price. Capsicum, I just got 1 for our garden salad. I've got some Lebanese cucumber, they were from Coles. Zucchini, I got 3 because I'm actually going to cut some up and freeze them, because I love roast or steamed, doesn't really matter, roast or steamed zucchini. So I'm going to do those, since we're doing a lot of meat and veggie type dishes over the next fortnight. Corn is, I think it's a special. This is at Aldi for $1.99 each. So I got 2 of those. So that's pretty much probably 2 nights dinners for us. Johnny and I'll have 1 big one each, and the kids will share. Well, you know, we'll break it in half for them. Chocolate ripple biscuits. I got these because they're on special for $2. I always make like a chocolate ripple cake Christmas time, so I will be putting that away for Christmas. Plus it was on my Flybuys deal, so it was a bonus. Oh my god, this pumpkin cost me a fortune. I picked this because it was a huge piece, and normally I buy a lot of different ones, but because it was quite expensive per kilo, I think it was $4 per kilo at Coles, which is expensive because sometimes I get it for like $1.50 a kilo. So this cost me nearly $10 for this big piece because it was like 2.5 kilos or something, I think. She said to me. So anyway, it will be good. I will cut this up and put a lot of it into the freezer for roasting. Grapes were on special at Woolworths, I think. This whole bag cost me $6 something. So we always get seedless, obviously. I think most grapes are seedless now. Lettuce, I needed that, so I grabbed that from Aldi. I think it's like $1.70 at Aldi. Rice cakes were just a spare of the moment. Oh, I'll get some of those. These are like $1 or something from Aldi. Like, they're super cheap. I just wanted to chuck them in the cupboard because I do have saladas and dry bickies, but I thought I'll just get them as an extra. What else have I got? Wipes. Oh my god, I'm so proud of Isabella. I am super proud of Isabella. She has not had any accidents. We've been toilet training for a while, but she's had no accidents for probably the last 2 weeks during the day at all. So she's just been wearing a pull-up at night. So we just don't need a lot of wipes now, which is great. So we got those, just one of those. Plus, I got these as a little special thing for her. Because the pull-ups are like $10 for a pack of, I don't even know how many. Maybe 10 or something like that. These were $12. I thought, you know what, these for 11. I thought I'll get these just as a special thing for her because she's only been wearing these at night. Even when I've left the house, we've gone in knickers, and she has been so great. She just tells me if she needs to go to the toilet, and we've been running to a toilet nearby. So I do plan my days out to make sure we go somewhere near toilets, but I thought I'd grab these for her, and she was so excited. She already opened the package to have a look at them today. So she'll be wearing one of those tonight to bed. 2 Madeira cakes. So I'm not baking any cakes. I love those cakes. This is a lemon one. I know you can get orange. I didn't see that in there, but we had the lemon one I think last week just as a treat thing through the day. So I thought I'll buy 2 more of these. These will be great for cutting up and freezing as well. They're really moist. I just love them. $2.50. I thought, you know what? School holidays, I'm not going to have a lot of time to do a lot of bulk cooking, I don't think, with the kids running around and stuff. It's going to be crazy, so I just grabbed a couple of those and I'll just chuck them. They got good use by dates. I kind of looked ahead and tried to get the furthest ones on the shelf. But yeah, I'm just going to keep those probably in the fridge maybe to keep them fresh, and then yeah, we'll just put them in sealed containers and have them if people come over, or special treat through the day, whatever. I just thought I would get those and cheat. I think they even do a chocolate one as well, but oh my god, so yummy, so yummy. Gravy, I am terrible at making gravy. Terrible, don't know what I'm doing wrong. It usually tastes powdery, and I normally buy the pouches. Because we've got so many roast meats and veggie type things, I wanted gravy, but I was trying to save money, so I bought the tin. So I'm just going to give it a go again and see how I go. This whole tin's like $2.50 and does, you know, heaps of nights, whereas one pack is $2 and it does one night. So I did go that one. And we love Gravox, of course. Applesauce is on special for, I think it's on special, it's advertised for $1.80, so that's to go with the roast pork. Muesli bars, $1.90 for, Joseph loved these. Both the kids love these. They were actually tastier than the Aldi ones, which was amazing because it's about the same price for 8 bars. And they're more like an Uncle Toby's sort of, you know, style bar. So we got those. Actually probably a little bit smaller, but that's good. You know, it's good for the kids. Vita Wheats, this was an impulse buy for me. I think because I've been sick, I was just like, saw these and just craved them. So I grabbed those. They can be a bit hard, these bickies, so I don't think the kids will like them at all. But I thought, you know what, I don't know, I saw them, thought I want that with Vegemite or cheese or something, so I grabbed those. Large spiral packet. This is more expensive than Aldi. I got it at Coles. I think it was $1 at Coles, so grab that for spaghetti bolognese. These were an impulse buy because they're on special, but I thought I just wanted to put them in my stockpiling for January. They were I think it was 2 for $2.50 maybe. They were a pretty good price, so I thought, yep, I'll make some cottage pie or shepherd's pie up. I do have a recipe on the VIP lounge of one I do myself, but you know, it's always nice and quick and easy to have this, so I did grab that. Makes it a little bit cheaper too because I'm not buying wine to put in, which is what I put in mine. So anyway, I'm going to give that a go, see how I go. Hair gel, Johnny and Joseph are out of hair gel, so I grabbed this. The tub, you do get more in the tub, but this is easier for Joseph to manage and not overuse, so we grabbed that one. It's $4. Sunsilk, I buy the Aldi shampoo and conditioner, but this is, what is this, 700 mils, much bigger bottle, but they're half price, they're down to $5. So I thought, great. So I grabbed those. I probably have to hide them in the bathroom because they got pumps on them. And I can just see my kids using these for potions and things. So I'll have to hide them. Anyway, I'm excited about those. Haven't had Sunsilk for like years. Water. I grabbed water. I know buying bottled water is not a great thing for the environment. I do know that. $6 for this. I just really need it because the tap water at the moment is just not tasting nice here. So and sometimes it gets a bit of a chlorine sort of smell and taste. So with me being sick, I just feel like this is just better for my stomach. So I grabbed these. Easy for me to grab and take out on drives and stuff too. So I have grabbed that, being hot weather and summer. These, like I showed you before. And then popcorn. Just a normal bag of popcorn. There's 10 packets in here for $2.50 from Aldi, which is super and great when your kids are back at school. So we always grab those. Okay, so total spent, I went over my estimate and budget. I spent $213.10. But in saying that, I actually spent $20 flyby dollars. So if you take the $20 off, I was $193.10 out of pocket. So it's technically still under my budget in that way. And I knew that I had that money, so I did on purpose pick up a few extra things at Coles. That's where I overspent, was Coles, because I went into Coles. I didn't do a click and collect. If I do a click and collect, I don't usually overspend because I'm not going into the store. So my bad. But we've had a really bad week, and I was in there, I was like, oh, I think we still need that. I think Johnny needs hair gel, so I got hair gel. You know, it wasn't on my list, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm not mad about that. Like, it's fine. I'm still under my actual budget, and hopefully this will just get us through the next fortnight at least. But I do still want to go back and do like I'll have my top-up shop next week, but I'll also be doing a Christmas sort of shop as well, like just special things we'll have for dinner that day, breakfast, all that kind of stuff. So I will do a meal plan, like a Christmas meal planning video of some sort for the VIP lounge. So if you're a VIP member, keep an eye out for that. And yeah, just sort of plan it out that way, I think. Normally I plan a lot earlier in the month, but I wanted to sort of stick around and sort of get an idea of what's going on in the shops and maybe some different ideas for lunch and dinner and stuff. But I think we're going to have dinner here. I think we'll just, and if it's going to be hot, I think we'll be sticking to sort of meats and salads and veggies, that kind of stuff this year. So it probably won't be too complicated, to be honest. I want to make it really simple on that day so we can just relax and have fun with the kids. So but I will let you guys know what we've got by doing another video for you guys, of course, of that grocery haul. And yeah, come back for my top-up shop next week and see if I stick to my $50 on that as well. Anyway guys, I'm gonna go. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and hopefully I'll have some more daily vlogs coming up at some point. You know, I like to record those just for ourselves, for memories for us. So I do share that kind of stuff with you guys, and because I have relatives that don't live here, it's good for them to sort of see that stuff and see the kids as well. So we do that. And of course, Christmas Day, I always record Christmas Day, so I can't wait to do that. I'm excited about Christmas, guys. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Leave me till tomorrow, wind into my sail, away from things I let go, floating on the waves. We go bottoms up.